This video blog entry is about a recent case it's a case that we're still working on, but it's a recent decision that came down in the case. The case involves governmental immunity. Governmental immunity is a very complicated concept, but if you try and boil it down, which we'll try and do in this entry, it can be relatively easy to understand. The idea is that if you have a lawsuit or have suffered injuries as a result of a governmental entity, such as a city, a state, a municipality, in this particular case it was a local water district, the government is presumed to and initially has immunity. That means they can't be sued and they can't be liable for their actions. However, under law in Texas, there's a statute called the Texas Tort Claims Act. And under the Texas Tort Claims Act, if your claim falls within that act, then the governmental immunity is waived and you can go ahead and bring a lawsuit. If you do bring a lawsuit under that Texas Tort Claims Act, there are limitations on the amount of damages you can recover. For example, in this case, the governmental entity we could recover against was only $100,000. Against some cities, it's $250,000. What typically happens in these cases is we will go ahead and investigate for our client. We'll go ahead and file the lawsuit, and at that point, the governmental entity will file a motion to dismiss the case, which is commonly known as a plea to jurisdiction. In order to respond to that plea to jurisdiction, we at this firm have to go ahead and organize all the papers in the case. We have to take depositions of the governmental officials. We have to find out their documents. We do Freedom of Information Act requests, get information from police departments or fire departments, and we gather all that information and put it together into a response. In the recent case that we had, the plea that was filed by the governmental entity was over 40 pages long with over 100 pages of exhibits. We filed a response that was over 40 pages long and had over 500 pages of exhibits. We recently had the hearing, and we were very fortunate to prevail in that case, and the court denied the government's plea to jurisdiction, and now we're going to go forward. The difficulty in the case is now that the governmental entity has the opportunity to appeal right in the middle of the case, and we have to go up through the appeal. But this law firm, we are committed to our clients. We will take the case through the plea to jurisdiction process. We will take the case through the appeal, and we will fight it to the very end if need be. If you have a case, or you know someone who has a case that involves a governmental entity, feel free to contact us. We'll see if we can help you out. Thanks.